Hello, denizens of Groovecastistan. Phil here from the Drummers Weekly Groovecast, and thank you for joining me into our bi-weekly foray into Chops City. Yes, that's right. We're working on our hands. We're working on our technique. We're taking some of those great old ancient rudimental drum beatings. We're analyzing them and practicing them together here on our mini episode of Accountability Thursday. This week, we are taking another solo from the NARD book, and it's a nice little short and sweet solo that's fun to play. It's entitled 2/4 Hooker. Insert your own innuendo there, but it's a great little solo that we're going to talk about today and ultimately listen to and play. Now, the main thing you want to know about this solo is we're going to play it slightly slower. We're just going to use a little medium tempo strut, we're going to call it. And the main reasons we're going to do this are twofold. One, this medium tempo is going to really allow us to accentuate the differentiation between the dotted 8th, 16th note rhythms that are very prevalent in the first half, along with differentiating them with the 8th note triplets. So we want to make sure we get a nice wide triplet and then a very marchy dotted 8th, 16th differentiation, right? Another reason we're going to use that medium kind of a strut tempo is all of the 8th note rolls that we're going to play, including the roll-off, we're going to play them as 7-stroke ternary rolls. So every time you see that 8th note roll, 7-stroke, not a 5-stroke roll. And then the last thing we want to talk about is, much like all of our other traditional rudimental solos, if you don't see a dedicated, dynamic volume marking, just interpret the entire thing as forte, except for the accents, which we will play them as double forte. All right, that's about it. But before we actually listen to the performance of the 2/4 Hooker, I just want to remind you that this is an interactive forum, and we love hearing from you guys and seeing your iterations of these solos posted on social media. So once you practice these things up, turn on that phone, turn on that digital camera, make a short recording, post it on your favorite platform of social media, and tag the Drummers Weekly Groovecast in your description. We'd love to see it. We're one big encouraging family, and we'll give you some likes and thumbs up and smiley faces and fist bumps and all that stuff that gets that good dopamine rush going on Facebook and other forms of social media. Okay, here we go. Here's our first listen to the 2/4 Hooker. All right, before we leave this week, we are going to listen to the solo one more time. But before you leave this episode, don't forget to check the show notes. Inside those show notes, you will find a link to a YouTube video. That YouTube video has the sheet music for this solo. You will also hear the solo being played underneath the sheet music, and then you will see an actual performance video of me playing the 2/4 Hooker on a practice pad. Sometimes seeing me play that will clear up some questions that you might have about stickings or stick heights or what have you on that. As always, if you have further questions, don't forget to stay in touch with us. We answer all of our emails, and sometimes you draw the long straw and you can actually hear us answer your question on an episode. You can contact us at our email address, which is drummersweeklygroovecast@gmail.com, or better yet, if you haven't been by our new for 2018 website, please go by drummersweeklygroovecast.com. Of course, you can email us there. You can also access every episode we've ever done. You can see every video that we've ever done, and you can manage your subscription there as well. So with that in mind, you can find us on any form of podcast platform, anywhere you access your favorite podcasts: iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Podbean, TuneIn, Player FM. If you can't find us, you're not looking hard enough. But seriously, if you can't find us, once again, email me and I will make sure that I get you on the right track. We are also still very active on social media. You can always access us at our Facebook account, which is facebook.com/Drummers Weekly Groovecast. You can tweet us. We are at DW Groovecast, or if you are OG, twitter.com/DW Groovecast. And our burgeoning Instagram page, we are just Drummers Weekly Groovecast. Lastly, we love it when you guys leave us nice, sweet reviews on iTunes. It really helps us out. So the next time you are in iTunes, if you're an iTunes subscriber, please leave us a short written review. It helps the show and it helps people who are looking for drumming information and drum podcasts. It helps them find us. All right. That's going to do it for this week. We'll see you every Monday with feature episodes, every 2 weeks, first and third Thursdays of the month, with the Drummers Weekly Groovecast mini episode, Accountability Thursday. All right, here's the 2/4 hooker one more time.